air balloon. Yeah, we're currently walking back 4.5 miles after the last cruise in the previous video to go and get the cars. It is like 5:20 though, and it gets dark at like 7 now, so we don't have long. But it's only 4.5 miles, so we should be good. 15-mile cruise last time, but it's only 4.5 mile walk back, because we can just cut through. Because the Shropshire Union and the Stassel run parallel to each other, you see. Anyway, let's go. Amy, we're taking Amy with us on our first walk, so get Amy some exercise. And yeah. That's all. We're walking on the canal. Going up here now. Onto this country lane. Going onto a footpath, I think. Brick footpath! Long time since I've been on one of these. So it looks like the footpath goes to that oak tree and then off that way. Found the stile.
In the same place this morning.
It's quite a nice view, isn't it? Oh, look at all these lovely flowers. We just walked around the mulberry bush. We could have just gone like that. At least we know where to go with this path. Leads us right through the field. Lovely evening for it. It's a nice easy path to follow. Not always this easy. This little stream that runs through here. It's pretty cool. You can either walk over there, the old bridge, or you can walk over the stream. Hmm?
Walk over there.
If you want to.
Well, Amy could have to. She ain't got a train.
Nice little area this is. Summerford Hall Lane. This is. I'm going to walk along this for a little bit now, because there's no footpaths that go our way at the moment. So we need to walk along this lane for a bit. Look at that, Z3. Yeah. There's some big potholes down here. Yeah. That's lovely. Look at that. Go. Cross over Horsebrook Lane onto Horsebrook Hall Lane. Cool.
Fungi, some sort of fungi.
Some sort of bracket fungi, I think.
That's what mushrooms are. Yeah, I know, they're fungi.
Mushroom vent. Look at this lovely quiet road. Haven't seen one car yet. Jinxed it now. You should do that. The hall down there that the road is referring to. To be quite a little pleasant walk. You've got a nice little old bridge here as well. Over the stream. Hello.
Hello.
Onto Cobbler's Bank.
Just sang you. Hello. Oh, you're beautiful. Yes, you are. You're beautiful. There's my bit of grass then. You called me over it. Don't think you're allowed to do that, are you? No. Not meant to feed.
Going on to Ivy House Lane now. Which is, fuck, Jesus Christ. Almost caught that one on camera. Yeah. Which is a bit of a busier lane is what I was going to say. Right, we're crossing on to the other side now. It's a 60. Yeah. We're walking on the wrong side of the road because there's a bend. And then there's another big bend, as you can see, it's about to cross back over. Yeah, that's good. We're going onto a quieter road, I think, that one in front. The main one goes round this bend.
Ow.
Like that in a minute. Four Ashes and Calf Heath.
Wasn't too fast, was it?
No. Really good conkers here, look at those. Oh, I love getting the conkers. You know, we picked the worst time to do this actually, because it's rush hour. Sort of, but we're going on to Four Ashes Road, which looks like a bit of a busier road, this one. Busiest one yet. Yeah, we're going to have to go on the wrong side of the road again, it's bend.
What did he say?
He said, oh, that's alright. I don't know. Oh, look at that. I wasn't expecting that. Lovely 3-arch bridge over the River Penk. Oh no, it's a 4-arch bridge. Oh, that's lovely. Cross over the River Penk. Looks like someone smashed into it here. It's the river. Yeah, I know. It's the River Penk. Penk Ridge, River Penk. Off of Claygates Road and onto Four Ashes Road. Hopefully this should be a little bit quieter, this one. Oh, these oak trees are... These trees are going already. Going autumnal already. Right when I need to cross. Right when I need to cross, 3 cars come. Typical. Onto a public footpath for a bit, yay! The farmer should leave a gap of no crops for the public footpath, but when he doesn't, unfortunately you have to step on his crops. Nothing I can do about it. This might not be crops actually, I don't know. Really? Okay. Weird. What the hell? Okay. Look at that beautiful sunset. Our way out onto Crateford Lane. Lovely quiet little lane. Lovely. What a beautiful evening. Oh, so still. Lovely. That oak tree is actually still alive. Wow, clinging on to life. Nice cottage. Lovely garden. Got across the very busy Stafford Road, the A449. Luckily I think there is traffic lights, what do you call them, that we can cross at. Alright, we've got to cross over this road now. Yeah, but there's lights so we can...
Speeding up.
They do it on purpose. They hate people walking on roads, some people, and they try and run you over on purpose.
Yeah, sort of picture.
Almost back down to the Staffs and Worcester now. Just got to walk to the end of this lane and then we'll be back on it and we can just walk along the canal and not get run over. Over the railway first. God. Right, back on the Staffs and Worcester. As you can see, this would have been the old bridge, well, road bridge originally, but you know, They weren't built very strong and they're like 300 years old. So it's replaced, wasn't it, with that. The state of it. On the canal, let's walk back down to Gailey Top Lock, and that's where the cars are. Look at that sunset.
Don't say wow to me.
On site Porter Dam. Yeah, got to go around this big diversion now. Look at that sunset though. Fires are going. Evenings are getting cool. Really, Dad? That's where you park it? Right in the entrance? Oh my god. Oh, please don't tell me someone's vandalised it because Dad's parked in a stupid spot. No, good. Long walk in like forever. I did one when I was moored at pasture fields, so that was it. So it's been like, I don't know, almost 2 months since I've been consistent, like since I was doing consistent like long walks every other day. So yeah, I'm out of it a bit, but it's not to say I've gained any weight. At 197 pounds now. I don't know if I mentioned this, but yeah, it's the first time in my adult life that I've been below 200 pounds, which is amazing. I've just got to lose about 20 more pounds and I'll be, well, I don't know really, because that's average for my height, but I've got a lot of extra muscle mass because I work out, so I don't know, I'm almost there. I can almost actually see my abs in the mirror now, which I didn't think I'd ever be able to see, but still got quite a bit of extra fat to get rid of. So we're back on the long walks, and I do weights every other day, but I never show that because it's I guess my method could be frowned upon a little bit. I use correct form, but the way I do it in Narrowboat is a bit different than you do it in a gym. So I've got my own set of barbells which I use, but I bench press on my bed. It's rather awkward, so yeah, I wouldn't really film that. Anyhow, today we're actually, mission. The mission is today to get some duck eggs at last. I'm going to the last place I actually got duck eggs this year, which was in March, and we're moored at the M54 bridge further down, but you can't, well you can moor there. It says officially you can't, but because the tow bar's closed, but loads of people do. But it wouldn't have been a short easy walk for Mum and Amy to walk back to get the cars, so we had to come further so the walk would be less when we walk back and got the cars. So yeah, that's where the duck eggs are, and there's 2 places there to get duck eggs, so my chances are quite high. Now it's 4 miles away from here, so it means I have to walk 4 miles there and 4 miles back, a little over, so it almost works out about 9 miles. Yeah, the long walks are back, guys. I know you love them, and I do too, so of course I'm not getting rid of them. It's just I can't do it no longer to go and get the car, unfortunately. I probably can if I'm doing it on my own, because I can just make the walk intentionally longer. But yeah, with Amy and Mum, they can't walk much more than 5 miles, so it is what it is. But I'll be doing my round robin walks. I don't know. This is a round robin walk. I won't be walking the same way back, because I could just take the canal, but I'm not going to do that because that's just boring. Take some public footpaths and roads and stuff, so let's go. It's just coming off this bridge here. Take a nice little public footpath now, down towards the reservoir. I don't know if we see the reservoir today, but nice if we can. Time of year again when we get frost and dew, so when we walk through grass, wet feet, well, got the good old boots on again, so it should work. The sort of things you forget about when you're hot and sweaty in the summer. Positives and benefits to both seasons, or Right, walk along Shut Green Lane now for a little bit. Alvid Bird Reserve. It's the nature reserve, the reservoir there. I believe it's the feeder of the Shropshire Union Canal. So we've got some bowl vines over there. Lovely. They'll be back in the sheds soon, the cows. I suppose one good thing about that is I won't be like almost trampled or attacked or charged like I have several times throughout this year. The closest one was on the Cowden, wasn't it? When I was going back to Hazelhurst Aqueduct. Yeah. I don't mind, I'm not scared of cows, but there's more cow deaths in the UK than there are several other things that I can't remember. So we've got a lovely day for it. Not going to be lovely soon. In a couple of days we've got a massive ex-hurricane low pressure that America has sent us with love our way, which yeah, I don't know what it is about being on the Shropshire Union and Llangollen. Always get windstorms on there. I suppose because I'm always on them in autumn. 1 mile, 20 minutes, oh god, when you're walking 3 miles per hour. Come on, speed up a bit. Alright, look for a stile on the left hand. Oh, nice. Not a stile, it's just a gate. That gate's, that was a success, only one car. Seeing that lovely little quiet lane. Alright, back onto public footpath. Across this field and over to a road. This is a path through, I think. God, someone's actually following me on this footpath. I'm doing my best to avoid the crops though. Right, got across Killimore Green Road. Yeah, I've got to go down next to that Audi. Or is it here? No, I think it's here. I want to take a look at that Audi though. Oh no, it is here. Look at that Audi. Oh my god. Bit of rust around the rear arches. Is it an Audi 880? Or is it an A4? Oh, I think it might be an A4. Audi 80, I mean. Like Diana had. Right, let's head down here. Look at this spooky little old ancient lane. Two miles, 14 minutes. A little faster than 3 miles per hour. Welcome it back because mud is back. Yep, it's back. Hadn't missed it. Already facing mud. Got easy footpath to follow. That's what we like to see in it. This guy is actually still following me. This never happens. Never. Pond's almost dried up. Bloody hell. Did have a dry summer, didn't we? That was pretty full. Remote little house, that one. Well, not little, but you know what I mean. God, he's still following me. There's multiple footpaths that are going off as well, and he's taking the same track as me. Wow, look at these bloody big logs. That'll keep us going for a few winters, wouldn't it? Walk right through the centre of this farm now. Where'd everybody go? Bingo. There's the OG farmhouse, which is pretty much gone abandoned now. Yeah. Back at Shillington Hall, guys. We'll get a look at it in a minute. But if you remember, this is what me and Mum did in March. We went and looked at Shillington Hall. That's where we found the duck eggs. So yeah, back at Shillington Hall. And probably going to retrace my steps to the duck eggs. Miles, 56 minutes or 57 almost. Definitely faster than 3 miles per hour then. Unbelievable, he's still following me. Wow. There it is. Wheaton Aston. Just walking across the avenue. That goes down to the ornate bridge at the Shropshire Union Canal. Lovely hall. Lots of things are filmed in there. Period dramas and stuff. I bumped into some ramblers now. Right, surely we won't follow me down Chillington Street. Oh, I don't think he's behind me. I think he might have gone down the other road. Looks like the convertible MG that was there in the spring is still there, rotting away. Sad. Even the thatched roof. I love that cottage. So cute and quaint. Still on Chillington Street. It's funny though because it's not. There's a road the other side that leads to a house, but the road doesn't go all the way through. It's weird. And that's where we're going, because that's the first place we can find duck eggs. And then if we can't find anyone there, any duck eggs there, then we've got to back up, which is the next place. There's eggs for sale. And here to the definitely get chicken eggs here. Come on, baby, come on. Come on, I want to see those white eggs. Oh my god! Yes! Yes! What is annoying is there's no cases, so they get broken in my bag. Get in. Guess who's eating fried egg on toast today? Well, maybe I should have soldiers actually. Oh yeah, soldiers. 5 miles, 1 hour 33 minutes. It goes back down to the Shropshire Union Canal. But now we're on the very straight Park Lane. I believe this is been on for about a mile straight line pretty much. I feel like I'm down in the fens again. No, not really, because there would be no, it would just be absolutely flat and straight. Looks like a tractor might be coming. Please go the other way, please go the other way, please go the other way. You see, that's where we are. That'll take you down to the Shropshire Union, that path I said. And then you got that path there. Last time I walked out that one, and I walked down that one. I never actually walked this little bit here, but this little bit between that public footpath and this one is private apparently. It's so stupid as that. So I've got to walk all the way around, and that's a massive hill that is. So I'm probably just going to take the Shroppy back down to Brood, then I can join back up to my path there. Oh, there's the sign he was referring to that I totally missed. As you see, it's a bit of a hill here. I walk down here, but I'm not going to walk back up it. Just have to walk along the Shroppy. So yeah, I'm just going to walk back along the canal now, back to the A5 aqueduct through Brood and all that. Yeah, I won't be filming any of it because of course we've seen it enough times, haven't we? I don't want to have to film all that again. There's nothing new to see along there, so anyway, see ya later, I suppose, when we cruise. Alright, bye.
Well, we're back at the boat now, and it's time to cruise down to Wheaton Aston to get ourselves a full tank of diesel in both boats and fill up Narrowboat Olive and water and get rid of Amy's elsan. The only trouble is, there's only 3 of us with 2 boats, but luckily there's only 1 lock today, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'll be cruising Narrowboat Majestic with Amy and Noah on board. Obviously Amy can't do a lot because she had to look after Noah. And Mum will be cruising Olive all alone. So we are here at Stretton in Staffordshire on the Shropshire Union Canal. Firstly, we head over the A5 via the Stretton Aqueduct. We'll then head through a lovely big old cutting into Wheaton Aston, down the one lock at Wheaton Aston, fill up at the facilities point there, and then we'll move on to a little place called Little Onn into some beautiful countryside before we hit the village of Nosal, where we're more up there. So we're now crossing over the Stretton Aqueduct. It's a short cast iron canal aqueduct, of course, designed by none other than Thomas Telford, which bears his name on the side of it, plus the year of construction in 1832. This has to be the last aqueduct that Thomas Telford ever built, after he died just 2 years later, aged 77, in 1834. It was of course designed to go over the very ancient Roman road of Watling Street, the A5. It was cast by William Hazelden of Shrewsbury, which isn't too far away at all. Shrewsbury and Telford was one of the main places that most of the ironwork was done on the canals. It's a shame that so many holes are just wasted like this, and are just left to slowly rot away.
Shout out to the last 3 people I just passed, they're all subscribers. Nat's in Narrowboat, the guy on Jasmine, and the guy just walked past. Straight and narrow, and I just realised I forgot my bloody windlass and I'm leading the way. Great. Okay, Amy's found the windlass.
As you can see, there are plenty of fallen down trees in this cutting here. Now the huge storm Amy was on our way. If it wasn't bad enough having one storm Amy, now we got 2. And this is the reason why we're cruising today. But if we cruise tomorrow, Friday, which is the day storm Amy comes in, Robbie's back and there'll be more of us, but we don't want to cruise in the storm, so we had to cruise today. But we need to get somewhere that's nice and open with no trees around us. A boat had just passed me, but they didn't see me coming, so they didn't leave the gate open, which was rather bad timing because now I had to moor up. But then this happened.
I just come up and emptied the lock even though it was full, but I didn't have a chance to get up there because I'm still fiddling about the rope.
What fantastic lock etiquette that was. And then he started moaning to other people coming up that I wasn't helping him. Why would I? Noah was fast asleep in his crib, so Amy was able to actually help us out at this lock. Although it was her first time, the kind lady showed her the ropes. Then we moored up at Wheaton Aston's facilities point, while Amy and Mum came through with Narrowboat Olive. But then I went to get rid of the elsan, and turns out the facilities point here at Wheaton Aston has been broken for quite some time. We then filled Narrowboat Olive up with water, because she was pretty much empty.
Fill up on water, get rid of the rubbish. Couldn't get rid of the elsans because they're broken. Time to go down to Turner's and get some fuel.
and then we went through the bridge to Turner's, where they have super cheap diesel here, 83.9, one of the cheapest places on the network. The only trouble is we can't fit two 70-foot narrowboats in here.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a nightmare, and we can't double breast because then we'd be blocking the bridge, and there was plenty of boats coming through still. So I sort of just had to hold Majestic up against Olive with the nose in at the front. Rather awkward, but Mum did the diesel on Olive and then did the diesel on Majestic.
Full tank of diesel. Just filled up Majestic's tank with diesel and Olive's. Expensive day, but it needed to be done. Yeah, we're going to move on now and get to our destination and more out. Ready for Storm A. Let's go.
We were going to get a new gas bottle for Amy here and a new fender, but because I couldn't tie up Majestic, we decided, we're going to get one from somewhere else, like Norbury Junction or something. The Shropshire Union is quite a funny canal because it just goes from one massive great big embankment to another very deep cutting. It's very much like a railway in that way, but it is quite surprising that this canal was not made into a railway to begin with, because that's when railway competitions started in the 1830s. But you can definitely tell that railways were just an evolution of canals. The exact same construction methods were used on railways shortly after. But yeah, a big problem with the Shropshire Union Canal is the fact that there's a lot of these treed cuttings, and some of them are very deep. And it doesn't take much for an old rotten tree to fall down in the wind. So this canal does suffer quite a lot with fallen down trees after windstorms. Wow, it's unusual that a kingfisher actually stays put enough for you to actually get a shot of it.
What are you doing, you little sausage? moorhen with chickens. Here he is. Hello, mate.
As you can see, this used to be an old wharf here, and it probably would have been used to collect milk, mainly, to go down to the Cadbury factory down at Knighton, which is just a few miles down the canal.
Yes, no, I'd love to have gone that.
The towpath now actually crosses over to the other side via this turnover bridge, and much like the ones on the Macclesfield Canal, this is built in such a way that the rope from the horse that is towing the boat would not get snagged. Not quite as attractive as the snake bridges on the Macclesfield Canal, built by the same engineer Thomas Telford. It's a shame he didn't use the same design on this canal as he did on that.
Look at those apples. Yeah, this is where I was going to moor, but there's absolutely no room, so let's go on to the next open area, because we've got to go for another cutting before we go to another open area. Yeah, we're not going to both fit in there. Maybe Robbie's dog will clash with that dog there, so. Hello, Pop. Parking was very tight out there anyway, you could only really fit in one car. And there's loads of trees above it, and one time that lane actually flooded, so I wasn't really too happy with that parking down there, as I said before anyway. So, we'll just carry on to, won't go to Mosul, we'll go just before it.
I briefly thought about mooring here, and I kind of wish I did actually, but the parking was quite far away. But it's a beautiful spot. But where I want to moor is just through the next bridge. Can we moor there?
This is my other spot. There's a boat there too. Right, so we're in a bit of a pickle now, guys. Two places I wanted to moor, there's boats there, no room for us. So, a bit screwed, because now we're going to a massive cutting through Mosul, and then by the time we get out the other side there's no parking. The next parking is Norbury Junction. I might just do 2 cruises in one day today. There's no more locks, so I might just do that. The only problem is Amy is supposed to walk back at her car, because her car that's there, I'm not insured to drive it, I don't think. I have to check my insurance. If not, I might have to pay for an hour of insurance or something, because Amy can't walk that far. I'm just going to cycle it, I think. Probably be 10 miles, so yeah, this not gone to plan today at all. So yeah, looks like we're going to have to carry on. It is what it is.
Well, join us next time, guys, in part 2 to find out actually where we moor up. Unfortunately, this video is too long to continue it. So you have to see next time if we end up doing the whole entire Shropshire Canal before we moor up. You never know, might do. So picky, aren't I? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye bye.